Tesla stock fell today, but I don't think the real story is the drop itself. The real story is what Tesla is quietly building behind the scenes, because while the stock was weak, we also saw important signals around robotaxi infrastructure, safety transparency, and growth in Japan. So today, I want to ask one simple question. Did anything actually change in Tesla's long-term story? Hi everyone, welcome back to Life in the Future. Today, Tesla had a weak day in the market. The stock dropped, and at one point it was down around 4%. But in my view, this was not simply a Tesla-specific problem. The broader market was weak, auto stocks were under pressure, and expectations around China may have been too high. So I see today's move less as a fundamental collapse and more as an expectation reset. That difference is very important for long-term investors. First, let's talk about the stock move. Tesla was down, but it was not alone. The broader auto sector was also weak, and Ford also declined sharply. This tells us that Tesla was likely affected by a wider risk-off move. And because Tesla is a high expectation stock, it often reacts more strongly than other companies. Tesla does not trade like a normal car company. It trades like an auto company, a tech company, an AI company, and a growth stock all at the same time. So when market sentiment turns negative, Tesla often moves harder. That does not mean the business changed overnight. It means expectations around the stock are very sensitive. The second factor is China. Investors were watching President Trump's China visit closely. For Tesla, the big question was whether this could lead to progress on FSD approval in China, or better, US-China relations. But so far, there has not been a clear Tesla-specific breakthrough. And when the market expects a catalyst, but that catalyst does not appear quickly, the stock can pull back. This does not mean China is negative for Tesla. It simply means the market may have expected too much too soon. So today's decline looks more like disappointment in timing than damage to the long-term story. Now, here is the important question. Did Tesla cancel Robotaxi? No. Did Tesla abandon FSD? No. Did Tesla lose its AI strategy? No. Did Tesla stop expanding globally? No. What changed was sentiment, and for long-term investors, that is a very important distinction. The better question is not, why did Tesla fall today? The better question is, did today's news change Tesla's long-term direction? And when we look beneath the stock price, there are still important signals. One of those signals is the Cybercab facility news. Tesla is reportedly preparing Cybercab-related facilities in Las Vegas and Irving, Texas. The Las Vegas facility is said to be around 36,000 square feet, and it may support charging, cleaning, storage, repairs, and fleet operations. At first, this may sound boring, but I think it is important, because a real robotaxi business is not just about whether the car can drive itself. Tesla also needs places to charge vehicles, clean them, store them, repair them, and keep them running efficiently. That is the difference between a technology demo and a real business. So to me, this suggests Tesla may be moving from the concept stage toward the operational stage. Not just, can the car drive, but can Tesla actually run this as a fleet? That is a much bigger question. Next is robotaxi accident data. Tesla reportedly released previously redacted information related to 17 robotaxi-related accident reports submitted to NHTSA. From what has been reported, many of these cases may not clearly show that Tesla's autonomous system was at fault. But the bigger issue is transparency. As robotaxi gets closer to reality, Tesla will not only be judged by how advanced the technology is, Tesla will also be judged by how clearly it can explain the technology. Regulators will want evidence. Consumers will want confidence, and investors will want proof that this can scale safely. So I do not see this story as simply bullish or bearish. I see it as a reminder. The future of robotaxi will not only be built in code, it will be built in trust. Now, let's look at Japan. According to reports, Tesla sold around 1,041 vehicles in Japan in April, up roughly 200% year over year. Compared with the United States or China, this is still a small number, but I think it is meaningful. Japan has always been a difficult market for Tesla. Domestic brands are very strong. Charging has been a concern. Roads and parking spaces are smaller, and Japanese consumers often want strong local support before making a big purchase. So if Tesla is growing in Japan, even from a small base, that tells us something. It suggests Tesla may be slowly moving beyond early adopters, and Tesla's store expansion in Japan could be especially important. A store is not just a place to sell a car, it is a trust-building tool. It makes Tesla feel more local, more accessible, and more realistic for everyday buyers. So let's bring everything together. Today, Tesla stock was weak, but I do not think this should be viewed as a simple negative story. The decline seems connected to broader market weakness, auto sector pressure, and disappointment that China-related expectations did not immediately produce a clear catalyst. That is the short-term story, but underneath that, Tesla is still moving. Cybercab facilities suggest preparation for real-world robotaxi operations. Robotaxi accidents data shows that transparency and safety will become central to the autonomy story, and Japan's sales growth suggests Tesla may be gaining traction in a difficult market. So yes, the stock was down, but the company's long-term story did not stop. For long-term investors, the key is to separate price action from business direction. A red day does not automatically mean the thesis is broken, and a green day does not automatically mean everything is perfect. The real question is whether Tesla is still moving closer to the future it has been promising. Autonomy, robotaxi, AI, energy, global expansion, those are the areas I would keep watching, not just today's candle. So if you are a long-term Tesla investor, I would not ignore today's weakness, but I also would not overreact to it. My view is that today looks more like an expectation reset than a fundamental collapse. The stock was weak, but behind the scenes, the robotaxi story may be getting more real, and for long-term investors, that is the signal worth watching. Now I want to hear from you. Which part of today's Tesla news matters most to you? The stock drop, the China expectations, Cybercab facilities, robotaxi safety data, or Tesla's growth in Japan? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this analysis helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Life in the Future. Thanks for watching, and as always, enjoy life with Tesla. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.